We are out here on Weldon Springs in central Illinois doing some pre-spawn bass fishing, and we're going to be a little bit more quiet today because it is insanely calm out here. You can hear everything across the water and there are just people all around us. So we're going to be pretty calm, but we are catching pre-spawn bass out here on slow moving baits. The water temp is about 61 to 63 degrees depending on what part of the lake you are on. Up in this cove I am right now, it is 62 degrees and there's a lot of vegetation, a lot of algae in the water, a lot of trees. It's got some nice depths in this lake. There's a lot of different species as well: catfish, walleye, sauger, bass, crappie, whatever. Wouldn't be surprised if we hook something else because this is just the time of year you don't really know what is going to happen. You can catch your biggest fish of your life. You can catch all kinds of different species. We are searching for some big fish out here, so stay tuned and we're gonna have a blast. See how many fish we can pull out. Yep, there's fish busting all over. Dude, there's shad all over the place. Holy crap. Good thing I have the perfect bait tied on right now. Good old light spinner bait. Come on, bass. Eat it. Those bait fish are getting destroyed over there. We're making a move. Right on that point. You guys can see them, they're actively getting chased right now. Their bait fish are all over the place in here. Man. Yeah. Tons and tons of bait these bass to feed on. They're just super concentrated over here. I'm gonna tie on a weightless Senko. This specifically a lunker log 5-inch in the baby bass color, really natural, which is one of my favorite colors to throw. I'm just gonna put an O-ring on this guy, just like that. Super simple. I think what we are gonna do, even though these bait fish are getting chased out all over the place, I think we're gonna go try to twitch this weightless worm in some shallow water right on the bank to see if we can get some pre-spawn fish. Because last year I was fishing here in May, which it might be still a little bit too early, but last time in May we were catching a bunch of fish up shallow all day long. Probably caught like 30 bass. Had an awesome day, so hopefully we can repeat some of that goodness again. And we got about probably 2 hours of daylight, so stay tuned. Oh, that's a fish. First fish of the day. There we go. Finally. He's fighting me. It's a decent one. He's not bad. A 1-pounder. There we go. Second bite of the day. I landed him and that was all pressure. That hook was not even in there. Not a big fish at all, but we'll take it. Another one on the wacky rig. Oh, there's trout right there, I think. Either trout or little bass. Guys, what kind of fish are those? Are those trout? I'm pretty sure those are trout. Yeah, they are. Right in front of me. Dude, what are they doing? Comment down below if you know what they are doing. Those trout are literally right in front of me. That is so cool looking. There he is. Fish number 2. I think it's a little one. Whoa, maybe not. Oh, he came off. No. Dang it. That actually felt decent. He just came straight in at first. Oh, there's a fish. Got him. That's the 3rd bite up in this cove. Yes, sir. Nothing big, but it's a fish. Just a small guy, fat, pre-spawn largemouth, probably a male. See, okay, they're up in this cove and they're eating the wacky rig. Just working this bait really slow. Nothing on the moving baits yet. Just doing this Senko, and so far it's all we've been getting our bites on. Oh, I had one. He has it. Oh, I thought he dropped it. Let's go. That's a better one. Yo, that jump was sick. Don't come off. Oh yeah. That's a better one. Not giant, but he's still a better one. Look at him fighting, man. Oh yeah, that's a better one for sure. Ah, there we go. There we go, yo. Hooked right in the corner of the mouth. Came right out. Look at that fat largemouth bass. Late April, pre-spawn here in central Illinois. Look at that tail. Making beds. They're about to do it. Fat gut. Man. Yeah, I think this fish is in the middle of doing its thing right there. See that tail? Beautiful. Chunky. That fish bit it pretty hard in probably 2 feet of water on the wacky rig. Let's go. All I'm using for my setup is a 7-foot medium action rod with 20-pound braid connected to a 12-pound fluorocarbon leader, and I'm just wacky rigging this Senko with an O-ring so my bait doesn't fly off. Very simple, yet very effective. And that fish I just caught was probably maybe 2 feet of water, fishing some nasty crap up here. I wasn't sure if the fish were going to be deep or shallow. So far I'm getting all my bites pretty shallow. The water temp is about 61 to 63 degrees depending on what part of the lake I'm on. Up in this cove right now with a whole bunch of algae, pretty shallow, it's 63 degrees. And here in probably a few weeks they'll be on fire up on beds. But as you can see from that last catch, that bass was already doing its thing, making beds. I'm just twitching this wacky rig and letting it sink down to the bottom, slowly bringing it back to me. The bait just sits in front of that fish's face and they can't stand it. Every once in a while you'll get hung up on some moss and some weeds, but for the most part that bait just stays suspended, slowly sinking. Just one of the best baits you can throw for pre-spawn bass, especially whenever they start to move up like right now. I really like this lake though because it's a electric motor only, so it's mainly just kayaks and john boats. Occasionally people will put their bass boats in here and just use a trolling motor, but I love taking the kayak out here, and there's a lot of like cuts and coves so you can get out of the wind. But right now there's just absolutely no breeze whatsoever over here. Oh wait, is that a fish? Felt like a hit. Yep, he has it. There he is. Let's go. Oh, the Texas rig. Oh. There we go. Largemouth bass on a Texas rig. Another bottom bait, just pegged Texas rig with a lightweight with a little craw on there. Looks like he's getting ready to spawn too, making beds. Look at his tail. Yes, sir. All chunky fish. Nice little LMB. Please. This is actually the same rod, Shimano Zodiaz, and this one is a 7.5 medium heavy action with 20-pound fluoro. Got a trolling motor, a depth finder set up. I really like this kayak. It's done really well for me because my old one had a crack in the bottom, so I had to get a new one, and I'm pretty pleased with it so far. If you guys want me to do like a kayak review, comment down below and I can do that. I could say I've had this for long enough and I have a pretty solid opinion on it, and I love having a trolling motor on here because when you're out on a big body of water or on the river and you're tired of paddling, all you do is twist that and you're gone. So yeah, if you want me to do a review video on this kayak, I can go pretty in-depth and show what all I've done to it. I forgot to mention, those were the first fish in the kayak of 2022. Being out on the boat is great and all, a lot of fun, but sitting down here on the kayak in the seat, trolling along and fishing these banks is just something of its own. It can be a hassle though. Sometimes it's just not the best thing to do, especially whenever there's wind. Wind and kayak fishing are two things that do not go together. But fortunately, it's just super calm out here today. Well, this video is going to be pretty short and simple. It shows the reality of fishing. I don't always catch fish. Some days, like today, I only catch a few, miss a few. And then some days the fish are on fire. It doesn't matter what you do, you'll catch them. I'm still glad to get out here though. A beautiful day on the water. Get the kayak out for the first day, the first time of 2022. But yeah, like I said, this shows the reality of fishing. It's not always the most insane day, but that's why we do it. We don't always get out here to catch fish. Just nice to relax and enjoy yourself. That sun is setting underneath the trees right now, and it is cooling down a lot. All the fish we caught today, all except for one, were on the wacky rig, just twitching it in some shallow water. And the Texas rig, I caught the fish in probably like 6 feet of water. And we had a few more bites, just couldn't capitalize on all of them. I'll just have to get out here again in the next few weeks because May should be pretty awesome. Be prepared for that. But that's enough for me, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stick around for the next videos to come. This spring's only going to get better and better, and I appreciate all the support you guys give. Make sure to comment on the videos, drop a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe for more videos to come. I'm going to head on out of here, so I will see you guys in the next video.